Todd, did you feel like this one got away from you in the second period? You had a pretty good first, and it seemed to sort of drift away in the second.
It did. I think in D-zone coverage, well, our forecheck was good again in the first, which I think eliminated their stretch plays and them getting on their forecheck and playing in our zone. And because maybe their forecheck was better, maybe ours wasn't as good, they spent more time in our zone. And we weren't good going into the battles, that initial battle. They were winning. Their second man in was beating us to those scrums, and they were coming up with pucks, and then they were able to move out of there pretty easily, which creates a lot of problems in the defensive zone.
When you come out of a first like that, did you sense coming on the ice early that it had slipped away on you a little bit? Do you say things to avoid that, prevent that, given the way that this team's kind of gone up and down?
I did try, tried not to pump their tires after the first, but we have to figure it out. Where for 20 minutes is good, and then we lose our game, and we, when it's gone, it's gone. And it's not for, one shift or two shifts. It's an extended period of time.
During those stretches when you guys do lose your game, is your primary concern effort or execution?
It's execution. The guys are trying. They're competing. And, it comes down to composure sometimes with the puck. Have a little bit of talk out on the ice, so your teammate knows he has a little bit of time. Hold on to the puck that extra second. It's also the guys without the puck working to areas so they can get the puck in support of their teammates.
What do you think of the power play the last minute 50 of regulation?
Wasn't very good. Wasn't very good. I think we had opportunities to make plays. Entering the zone, the execution just wasn't what it needed to be.
Where was Brassard on that power play in an overtime?
He was on the bench.
Can you explain? That's usually where he thrives.
That's where he thrives. Yeah.
Usually.
He should, and he made a play on the first goal. But the way the game was going, the way that the third period went, I went a different way.
Todd, Matty Calvert gave you a boost with that goal in the first, tied the score. I mean, it had been a while for him. Were you happy to see him get off the schneid tonight?
Yeah, I thought Matty played pretty hard tonight. He battled, competed. He was good on pucks. So it was nice to see him get that. It's always nice to see guys. Whenever you're searching for wins and searching to score goals, everyone feels it in the room, and they all want to contribute. So I'm sure that was a little weight off his shoulder getting that first one.
They had a young goalie on the other end. Can you talk about how you played against him specifically to expose that and maybe didn't do enough as the game wore on to sort of put pressure on the young man?
Yeah, we didn't. We want to play in the offensive zone. We did that in the first period where we got to the net a little bit and pucks were there and had some chances. And again, maybe it's a little bit of what they did in the second period, but we got away from our game. There's some one-on-one plays in the offensive zone where pucks got turned over, where we had it, we were able to play with it, but we turn it over, and now we're chasing again.
You've been very complimentary of Mark Letestu this year. I'm just curious what you've thought of his play of late. It's been pretty good.
He was good again tonight. Again, a really trustworthy guy. He gives you everything he has. A goal and assist tonight. And, he really made that play. He pursued Bouwmeester and knocked him down and picked up the loose puck and went in with Vinny, and then Vinny makes a great shot. That was a big play for us. And I used Mark at center. I used him at right wing. I used him on defense tonight. So he played all the positions, and he played in all situations.
Todd, given the way this homestand's gone so far, I mean, are you going to place any added importance on these last two before you hit the road for a while?
I don't think I have to place any added importance on these. I mean, hopefully the guys know that. They should know that.
Sort of along those lines, Dorsett was concerned about where this team is from a confidence standpoint, especially offensively. Is that something that's a concern of yours?
it's a bit of a concern. I mean, we need to be good defensively. We need to keep pucks out of our net. Our penalty kill, for the most part, through these 11 games has been pretty good. Our power play has been up and down. At the start, I liked our D-zone coverage, and some of that is due to now some of the holes that we're getting, I think, is due to the personnel with the call-ups and just not having practice time to work on those things. But in the offensive zone, I mean, it is a concern when you're only, I think we were averaging tonight going into the game 2 goals a game. It's tough to win a lot of games that way. That's why we have to be really good defensively. We have players that can do it. Right now, the puck isn't finding its way in, but we still have to do more. We aren't doing enough to create in the offensive zone. We aren't spending enough time consistently in the offensive zone. I mean, the last 2 games, we've done it in the first period. And then it's a struggle for us to get it there again.